Today's topic is about harmonics. First, we need to talk about harmonics from the physics perspective. I need you to understand the frequency and hertz. The number of cycles that a vibrating object completes in 1 second is called frequency. Hertz is calculated by finding the number of vibrations per second. Now, let's define overtone and harmonics. An overtone is defined as any frequency produced by an instrument which is greater than the fundamental frequency. A harmonic is any of the integral multiplication of the fundamental frequency, and therefore are overtone. Let's look at this chart. I take the note A as example because orchestras always tune the concert pitch to A. The hertz of A is 440. This note is the fundamental note as well as the first harmonics. If I divide my string to half, and a half press means lightly touch the string without fully pressing my finger right in the middle of the string. It is an A, which is an octave higher than the original note. It is the second harmonics, and the hertz is 880. Then I divide my string to 3 parts equally and half press 1/3 point of my string. I get this note, E, which is an octave plus a fifth above the original note. It is the third harmonics, and the hertz is 1320. If I divide my strings to 4 parts equally and half press 1/4 point of my string, and I get this note, A, which is 2 octaves above the original note. It is the fourth harmonics, and the hertz is 1760. Please explore the rest harmonics on your own instrument. It's a very fun assignment. There are 2 types of harmonics, the natural and artificial harmonics. The natural harmonics, by its name, means everything is from nature and pre-existing. You will see various notation of the natural harmonics. If the string is divided to half, the natural harmonics will be notated with a circle over the note. See the example on the left. These 4 notes are right in the middle of G, D, A, and E string. When I half press my finger on the string, it sounds like this. If the string is divided to 3, 4, 5, and etc., a diamond note head will indicate the natural harmonics. You might be confused because the resulting sound is not always the same note where your finger is. See the examples on the right. When I half press the note C, it sounds a G. And when I half press the note G, it sounds a D. Unfortunately, there is no shortcut. You just have to explore it more and memorize those exceptions. The artificial harmonics is not natural and pre-existing. You need to make it happen. It is a harmonic whose fundamental must be artificially created by stopping and shortening the string to the desired fundamental frequency. This is done by pressing fully and strongly with a lower finger, usually the index finger, and then half and lightly press the pinky. It feels like you are playing a double stop of octave, but on the same string. The notation is different than the natural harmonics. In this example, the B flat indicates the fully pressed note, and the E flat indicates the half pressed note. It sounds like a high B flat, which I wrote in the next measure. Often, a small note head in brackets is used to indicate the sounding result in the artificial harmonic notation. Both harmonics can hide shifts very well. Because of its nature, it stays longer. If I take away my finger from the string, the pitch immediately changed. But if I play the harmonics, it stays. It's very cool. You should take advantage of these characteristics of harmonics to hide your shifts to different positions by borrowing extra time. Also, both harmonics request good bow contact. You should put your bow close to the bridge. And have fast bow speed. And balanced bow pressure, neither too heavy or too light. And the perfect intonation. Even if you are slightly out of tune, the harmonics will not speak. The difference is the natural harmonics is difficult to vibrate. The pitch changed, but you can easily vibrate on the artificial harmonics. You can even do slide on the artificial harmonics. Just like normal double stops, you can also play harmonic double stops. It's a very virtuosic technique. You need to have even better bow contact, fast bow speed, balanced bow pressure, and perfect intonation for harmonic double stops. I don't recommend students learning it before fully mastering the singly natural and artificial harmonics. Here is a famous example from E Papiti Variations by Nicolas Paganini. There are not many books or exercises exclusively about harmonics. However, I found this book very useful. The Scale System by Carl Flesch. At the end of each chapter, there are exercises of harmonic double stops for different major and minor keys. I made some exercise for singly natural and artificial harmonics in the next slide.